Today I'm sharing some super fun and easy DIY flower projects that will brighten your summer, and I promise you'll love how they turn out. Welcome to the Chic Show. Talented Creators playlist is hosted by DIY with Aria, Lolly D's Creations, and the Busy Housewife. For project number one, I'm going to be making a bookmark. I actually gave this to my mother-in-law for Mother's Day. And this is a piece of watercolor paper. I'm just cutting it to the size that I want. I'm going to be using some IOD stamps, the insignia stamps, as well as this blue ink pad. It's actually called Prussian Blue from Hobby Lobby. The insignia stamps come with these little frames and then come with cursive letters that you can stamp your initial into each frame. So I'm stamping an A into the middle of that little frame, and it fits perfectly on this bookmark. Using that same blue ink, I'm using IOD's Rose Toile stamps, and I'm going to stamp this at the bottom of the bookmark. I have some gilded transfers from IOD, and I have some little scraps that I'm just going to add in random places. I just don't think you can go wrong with just a little bit of bling here and there on anything. And these transfers make it look much more professional. The next thing I'm going to do is round off these corners. This is a little punch that I got on Amazon. The rounded corners give it a much more finished look. Now I'm just using a hole punch to punch a hole at the top, and then we'll add some ribbon up there. I didn't have the right color blue ribbon, but I did have a silk white ribbon, and this one will work perfectly for this project. I'm also using these little beads that you see here. That was quite challenging getting that ribbon through those small holes, so I did use a little poker tool, and I finally got them threaded on there, and they were tight enough I really didn't even have to add any glue. I won't make you watch me struggle getting that all done, but you can see kind of the gist of it here, of what I'm using to get it up through there. And then when it's finally through there, I pull it tight, and I added just a tad bit of hot glue to the back just to hold those beads in place. And then I used my scissors to trim off my ribbons so that there wouldn't be any frayed edges. For this project, I'll be using all 6 of these blocks from Dollar Tree, as well as these colors in Waverly chalk paint. I painted each block a different color. Once they were all painted, I used the IOD letterpress stamps to stamp on letters. I'm stamping on the word blooms, but we're going to use some flowers for the O's. Now, what I didn't realize was I was 1 block short here at first, so I do fix that in just a minute. Once they are all dry, I go ahead and use my finger sander just to sand around the rounded parts of each of the blocks. For the O's, I'm using some of these paper roses from the wedding section at Hobby Lobby. I'm just using hot glue to glue those onto the front of the blocks, and this is when I realized I was missing a letter. So I need an M. So I mixed together some white Waverly chalk paint with some purple acrylic paint and came up with this beautiful lavender, and then stamped my M. To make these raw edges stand out a little bit, I used some Waverly antique wax and stained around the edges. What I really should have done was stain the blocks to begin with, and then when I sanded back, you would have been able to see that darker color. This is a little wooden chicken that I thrifted. It's just a little ornament or something. I did fill in that hole, and now I'm giving it a coat of DIY paint in sandy blonde. I knew what I wanted this project to look like in its completed state, but getting there, I was a little confused on how I was going to fill in this background. So I chose to use some different stamps that I had on hand. I think these are IOD stamps, just various ones. I'm trying to fill in the chicken. In the end, it really doesn't show anyway, but it made me feel better at the beginning. So I just stamped some of these onto the front of the rooster and his tail. I'm also going to be using scrap pieces of IOD transfers that I had on hand. I always keep all my scraps because you never know when you might need one, and this was the perfect project for those tiny scraps. I'm just starting with some small flowers and stems, and I'm going to be rubbing those transfers onto the chicken, and then I will fill in the gaps. I started with smaller rub-on transfers because I knew I wanted to end with a large one. So I'm just filling in as much as I can. The main flower that I wanted to use is from the Fairy Tale Floral rub-on transfers. And so now I'm going to add this one, and this is when I'll decide that that lighter color paint was not really what I needed. So I'm going to add this other flower, and then I'm going to go back and just touch up those painted areas with a different color. Now DIY paint does dry lighter than it is when you actually paint while it's wet or when you seal it. So it might have been okay, but I went back with this fusion paint. I don't remember the color, but I really liked this darker color better anyway. So I just filled in those gaps. It was no trouble at all, and I didn't even get any on my transfers. I used some Waverly antique wax mixed with a little bit of water to stain the edges. This is a wood block that I got in the Target dollar spot on clearance at some point, and I pulled that A off. I'll be adding the chicken, but first I'm going to stain the front of the wood block with Waverly antique wax mixed with water. Once that has dried, I'm adding on some of this fusion paint in lichen just to the front of the block, and I'm just kind of dry brushing it on. I decided I wanted to darken up those edges instead of just having that antique wax showing. So I went and dry brushed around with black paint, and it really was too much. So then I went back with the green paint and went over it and then sanded it once it was dry. Add a little hot glue or wood glue, and this project is complete. got several of these St. Patrick's Day blocks last year on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I've sanded off the glitter and I'm adding some Mod Podge. I'm also using this vintage piece of sheet music and I'm kind of deciding where I want it placed, and I want it to be straight, so I'm placing it down, face down like this, and then I'm going to let that dry and cut away the excess paper. With my finger sander, I'm going to sand away the edges just to make sure that they are nice and finished. This is another flower from the Fairy Tale Florals from IOD Rub-On Transfers, and I'm going to be adding this to the center of this block. Since the edges were green, I just left them as is. The only thing I did next was with my ink pad, I went around the edges just to give it a little bit of definition. Quick and simple, but adds a big punch. If you've been inspired by these ideas, be sure and check out the playlists in our host channels in the description box below for more inspiration. If you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to do so, and if you like this video, be sure and give me a thumbs up. Thanks again to our host for today's playlist, and don't forget to check me out on lachicshop.com, Instagram, Facebook, as well as YouTube. To check out some of my other videos, click here. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.